Welcome back to Prime Time, y'all, and I'm back at it again with another story time. But before I hop into this story time, go ahead and get your meal, your drink, your blunt, and your snack, and tell your man and Sneaky Link that you will call them back because Prime just uploaded a new video. So we're just gonna hop right into this story time. So I want to say this story time takes place when it was like it was the summer before my senior year. So I was like 17 at the time. And y'all, it's like June. I'm horny. I'm like a real horny. Like, you know, it's hot outside. I'm hot. My thing is hot. I'm just in heat.
Boy, too hot out here, boy.
Hey, hot in the motherfucker, boy.
So like the majority of the gays, you know, I go to Grindr for relief. So, you know, I log on to Grindr, boop, boop, boop. You know, I'm scrolling through the mans. Mind you, since I'm a new profile, I'm fresh. Because, you know, every now and then, not all the time, but every now and then I might delete the app and then come back on. So I could be like a fresh face. So I'm just like everywhere. Boom, you can see me. So, you know, bunch of motherfuckers just blowing me up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm just like not feeling most of them. I'm just like, Then I'm like, oh, I might feel one. And then that one be like, oh, I'm a strict top, or I don't give head, or I just want to fuck. Like, those types of dudes, I'm just like, nah. Or the ones that don't want to get no money, I'm just like, I'm not finna do it for free. Or the ones who just don't want to use protection. I'm like, fuck that. I don't know you like that. Fuck.
All of a sudden, you got an attitude. Bitch, I don't play with you like that. I don't calling a bitch. I don't play with you like that.
So after about a good, like, 15 minutes, I'm getting bored, but then I see this one profile that texts me. It's this Hispanic man, you know, he got his pic on there, he got face tattoos. I'm like, and you know, he got some body tattoos. Like, y'all, like, he was looking like good. Like, he wasn't like the finest man, but like, he looked good. I was like, oh, okay, because you know, I'm not really into like the face tats like that. Like, I'm into tattoos. Like, if you got a tattoo, it's cool, like, cute. But face tats, you know, it's not really my forte. I wouldn't say it's ugly, but you know, it don't really turn me on. It don't get my gears going. Not only did he stand out to me because he had a profile picture, because a lot of these motherfuckers was blank profiles. Not only did he stand out to me because he had a profile picture, but also what he said. Like, he was like, hey, beautiful. And I was like, oh, me? Because usually when a dude hit you up on Grindr, they usually be like, what you doing? What's up? Just send a random dick pic, or they booty hole, or just what you want. Like, I could tell. I'm like, oh, this one gonna be different, y'all, because just by how he started off. So, you know, I reply back. I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, he tell me how you doing. Fast forward, you know, like, the conversation going really good. Like, we're not even talking about sex. Like, the conversation going really good. Like, it was like a really nice conversation. And then I want to say, after about an hour of talking, just me and him talking, like, you know, he talking about you want a link. I'm like, okay, cool. But, you know, I tell him that, like, you know, I ain't out here just, you know, doing it for, like, whatever. He like, oh, so, you know, you want to, like, them escorts, like, them prostitutes. No, first he said prostitute. I'm like, no, I ain't no prostitute. I'm like an escort, because I'm on per inch line. I ain't no cheap hoe.
I said what I said. And always. I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over here.
He like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, I actually respect that. He like, what's your prices? You know, I tell him my price. You know, after he tell me what he want, he like, okay, cool. So I want to say he asked for like head, which is usually I be charging like $500 for head. But he also wanted me to swallow, so I kind of like was like, okay, that's gonna be like an extra $150. But like, I need to know, like, is you clean? He like, yeah, like, I'm clean, blah, blah, blah. He actually was on prep too. So when he showed me, like, he took a picture of his prep bottle and sent it to me. I was like, oh, okay, period. Okay, I fucks with that. But then he ended up telling me he was gonna have the cash till tomorrow. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, we should just link up tomorrow. He like, okay, bad, you know, I'll text you. And I'm like, cool. So the night ended off, I want to say, even though I was horny as fuck, I ended up jerking off because I was just like, fuck it. I ended up beating my little meat and I went to sleep. Fast forward to tomorrow night, he hit me up, I want to say around like 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, boom, bad. Like, he didn't forget about me. He for real. He like, boom, I got your money. He sent me a picture of the money. I'm like, oh, I love a man who just gets down to business. Like, he was not playing with me. I'm like, bet. He like, oh, you want to come to me? Or you want me to come to you? Because he was like, I don't host, but like, I'm into car play. And at the time, I'm 17, like, I'm like, I don't host either. So he like, boom, like, I come scoop you. I'm like, bet. Fast forward, you know, get dressed, shower, do all that shit. Like, I was ready. Smelling good, looking good, outfit bomb, everything. So he finally texts me that he outside, boom. I go outside, y'all. And usually when I walk outside to somebody's car, like, I'm usually awkward. But for some reason, that night, a bitch had confidence. Like, I was walking with confidence. Like I wasn't even walking, bitch. I was striding. I was feeling myself walking to that car because my outfit was just looking so good. I was looking good that day. So, y'all, I get to the passenger side, and he kind of, like, reaches over and opens the door. I'm like, oh. So, when I grab the door and pull it out further, I'm like, okay, I see we got a gentleman. You know, he started laughing. I'm like, oh, it was like a cute-ass laugh, y'all. It was a cute laugh. Usually people laugh was ugly, but it was so cute. Like, it was like a cute, handsome laugh. I was like, oh, my God, like, this is a man. So, you know, I get in the car. The car smelled good. I'm like, he had, like, one of them trees up. I'm like, period. I'm like, car clean, everything. I want to say, what type of car was it? I forgot, but it was like a luxury car, y'all. It was like real luxury. And I could tell, like, it was one of the newer models. I'm like, period, like, it's looking like he driving the latest and the greatest. So I get in the car, y'all, like, he looked a little better than his pictures. Because, you know, usually these dudes do not know how to take pictures. Like, he looked good, like, clear skin. Yeah, he had the face tattoos, but he didn't look as mean as he did on the pictures. So, like, and he had, like, a beautiful smile, and he wasn't smiling in his pictures. I'm talking about teeth was perfect. I'm like, oh, my God, he looked fine. They probably could have been veneers, no shade. Now that I'm thinking about it, for real, that was probably veneers, because his teeth was perfect, y'all. Like, I mean, bright. There was some perfect-ass teeth. So, you know, he talked to me. He like, so how was your day? And, y'all, like, he had, like, an accent. I could tell, like, you know, English was in his first language, but it wasn't one of those thick-ass accents where you can't understand what he's saying, but you could tell, like, oh, okay, you know, you're not from here. And I'm just like, damn, like, he sounded so fine. Like, after he got done talking, you know, asked me, like, how my day was, I kind of paused because I'm just like, damn. He like, what? I'm like, you sound fine as hell. You know, he started laughing again with that cute-ass laugh. Then he was like, well, can I get a kiss? And I'm like, hell, you could get a kiss. So, you know, I lean over, he leaned over, and then we mooching. Y'all, like, it was a little passionate kiss. I ain't gonna lie, like, we was kissing each other like we knew each other. Like, we was kissing like we was in a relationship or something. Like, it was like, he was grabbing my face. Oh, I can't be reminiscing like that because I got a man, but, like, damn, he was a great kisser. I mean, a great kisser. So after a little bit of that, he was like, so where should we go? So, you know, I take him to the one that's empty parking lots that I usually will take my mans, like, by, like, this mechanic shop that was like this big empty ass parking lot. You know, it'd be empty as fuck. And, you know, usually police don't be looking or nothing, but y'all. So we get to the parking lot. He like, you want to get in the bag? You know, I crawl in the bag. He get out the car, come to the bed, because, you know, I'm little, so I could just easily just get back there like that. When he finally get out the car, I could actually see, like, he's tall as fuck. I want to say this man was like 6 feet. Like, he was tall. So I'm like, damn. Okay, cool. Mind you, like, y'all, like, we didn't even share no news, so I didn't even know, like, what I was in store for. Like, I didn't know, like, if he was gonna come through packing or what. Like, I was low-key a little nervous, because, like, as he was getting in the backseat, it hit me that, like, damn, I don't even know what his dick look like. Like, oh, shit. So he get in the backseat, he just smiling, and I'm smiling, too, and I'm just like, I can tell that he nervous, but you know me, y'all, I'm bold. So I'm like, pull them pants down. Y'all, he like, oh, okay, he pull his pants down. Y'all, mind you, he already hard, like, so I'm talking about, like, as soon as he pull his pants down, like, the dick just come flopping out, like, it just smacked dead on his stomach.
Damn!
I'm like, oh, this how we coming? I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna say his dick was about 8 inches, like, it was big. Uncircumcised, did I say, He was Hispanic. He was one of those lighter Hispanics that like, if you looked at him too quickly, he could pass as white. But if you look at him for real, you're like, oh, okay. You know, I want to say he had like real nice curly hair, like real tight curls. And y'all, he smelled good. He did. He smelled real good. I remember he had like some hairy arms. Oh my goodness. Like, he was, damn. He was like fine. I feel like if he didn't have the face tattoos, he would have been fine as fuck. But like, y'all, that was a nice ass. Oh, he was the nicest looking man. Oh my goodness. He was a nice looking man. So I'm looking at it, I grab it, and you know, I start working with it, and he like, put it in your mouth. And I'm like, hold on, where my money at? So he kind of reaches over, opens the glove compartment. I look in the glove, not the glove compartment. What's the thing called? The armrest to the car. He opened the armrest, y'all. He had the money up in there. I was like, period. Like, it was all like $50 bills. I'm like, okay, he not playing. So it looked like a lot of money, but it was that much. It was only like $650. So, you know, I grabbed the money and put it in my jacket. And then, you know, I take my jacket off, put it like below the seat. And yeah, because I didn't want to get my jacket dirty because, like, it wasn't really that hot. I usually just love wearing like jackets and shit. So, I don't know. It wasn't, yeah, because it was like probably like 70 degrees because it was summertime. So, y'all, I get to working. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was working, bitch. And y'all, his moans was so sexy, like, oh my God, like, he was just moaning and groaning, like, ooh. And then, I want to say, I was giving him head for like a good 5 minutes, just working my magic. I'm talking about tongue underneath the skin, because, you know, it was uncircumcised, but, like, it wasn't one of those, like, uncircumcised where it was kind of like, it stank. Did it have a little, like, I could tell, like, he probably showered, like, earlier in the day. It was just, like, walking around, like, but it didn't, like, stank, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. And, like, girl, it was giving, like, and he had a nice bush, like, I don't know about y'all, I just love my men with a bush, like, men with bushes, I just be like, oh my God, that's just so sexy to me. Like, I don't know how y'all just be having these, like, shaved mole rat dicks. No shade to the shave people, but for me, keep the hair, keep that lion mane. I just love that roar, bitch. Oh my God, that bush. Give me something I can run my fingers through. Fuck you talking about? Like, it just adds like some flavor, like some extra to the dick. You feel me? Did I just say flavor? Oh my God. So I'm just giving him head, y'all. He finally buzzed. Y'all, it was a lot. I couldn't even swallow all of it because it was so much. Like, it got to the point where, like, he literally, like, filled my entire mouth, bitch. I was sitting there, like, dead ass. Like, my name was Alvin, like, the chipmunk. No. Because he really had my cheeks filled, bitch. Like, and, like, even when I pulled up after getting filled up, like, y'all, he was still nutting. I'm like, damn. It was just so much fucking nut. Y'all, this took a lot in me. It really did. Like, this took a lot. Like, it took every willpower in me to, like, swallow his nut because y'all know I'm not a real big fan of, like, swallowing nut because it just don't... People who be saying that nut tastes good, I just think they cap. Like, it just don't be tasting like that to me. It didn't taste nasty, but it could tell... It was like... It's hard to describe. You really cannot describe nut for real, but it just wasn't giving like swallow. So it took everything to get me to swallow that much. It took me like 2 swallows because it was that much. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. But I took it down like a champ because, you know, bitch, I made money off that. So I gotta, you know, provide my services correctly. So after we get done, he reaches over like on his seat. Mind you, he had put a towel, which he was sitting on the towel the whole time, which I don't know how I didn't notice that towel, but until that moment. But he ended up grabbing that towel, cleaning himself off. He gave it to me, you know, I clean my mouth, whatever. And all of a sudden, as we cleaning up, y'all, we just see red and blue lights out the blue, like no sirens, just red and blue lights. We look back, it's the motherfucking police. So he like, oh shit, what the fuck? So I'm like, ooh. I hop over. I don't know why my dumb ass did this, like the police couldn't see, because this man did not have tents. So I hop over into the passenger seat. He stays in the back. The officer gets out his car and he goes to the driver's side door. And then when he sees that, like, damn, what's his name? Because I didn't even give bro a name. We gonna call him Caesar. So Caesar gets out from the back seat and the officer is like, what's going on here? So he closed the door. They talking, y'all. They talking. He like, license and registration. Mind you, I don't even know why he asked for all this, because we in a parked car. And then he asked me for my ID. Good thing I had it on me, because what the fuck? He get both of our IDs, take them back to the car. And I'm like, oh shit, because at the time I'm like, I'm 7 like, he finna contact my parents or something? Because like, what the fuck? Because it's late. Did I sneak out? Yeah, but like, that's my business. But nah, my mom was cool. Like, she didn't really trip like that. But I was just sneaking out. Like, I could have just told her, but I don't like telling people like what I'm doing and when I'm doing shit. You feel me? I'm just that type of person. He hops back in the driver's seat, and then he reaches in the glove compartment, grabs, like, it wasn't like no big bag. It was like this, like, this little baggie. I want to say it was like in a Ziploc bag of like some white powder. And y'all, as white powder, I'm guessing cocaine. He like, yo, like, I know this is a lot to ask you, but can you put this like in your drawers? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know why I said yeah. I think I said yeah out of peer pressure and fear, because I didn't want to say no. Well, I did want to say no, but I didn't want to say no. I hold a brick for you, daddy. So y'all, I put it in my underwear. I'm like, oh shit. At this point, I'm nervous. I'm starting to sweat. After he get both our IDs, he come back to the car. He like, why are y'all here? Blah, 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 blah. He like, oh, we're just talking. He like, who are y'all to each other? He lied and said we was cousins. I'm just like, I don't know. But I guess the officer believed that shit. So after a little conversation between him and the officer, the officer eventually ends up leaving. And I'm like, cool. And he telling us to go home and be safe, because it's getting late. Because at this point, it was probably like 9:30. Officer get back in his car, pull off. After he pull off, we like, what the fuck? He like, yo, thank you so much, yo. Like, and I'm like, oh, no problem. It wasn't nothing. Whole time I'm thinking like, what the fuck? What if this officer would have came in here and checked this shit? Now I'm going to jail, because it's on me. You feel me? So, you know, I give it to him back. He like, look, just for your troubles. He gave me, I want to say he gave me like $300 more. So I want to say at that point, bitch, I had made $950 in like literally like 20 minutes. Like, what other bitch has did that? Y'all let me know. What other YouTuber, bitch? What other bitch? I'm that bitch.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
So I asked him, I'm like, so is this cocaine? He like, yeah. I'm like, you do cocaine? Because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was judging if he was gonna say yeah. But he ended up telling me, like, nah, he don't do cocaine. He a drug dealer. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you a drug dealer? I'm like, damn. I just saw stuff for a drug dealer. I'm like, so I'm guessing you deal. He like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So, y'all, he ended up taking me home. We pull up to my crib. We kiss each other goodbye. He like, yo, I'm gonna text you, because, like, you a real one for sure. I'm like, look, it's no problem, and I'll do it again. Y'all, I was just really hyping myself up. The whole time, I'm thinking to myself, I ain't gonna never see this bitch again, because this bitch could have got me in some real trouble, like, for real. So, I ain't gonna lie, when I went back upstairs, y'all, I blocked him, because I was like, what the fuck? I don't wanna, y'all, I ended up blocking him after that shit. Because I couldn't, because what if he did, bitch? I could have been locked up. Orange is my color though, no shade. I do love some orange. But no, I want to go to prison. But y'all, that shit was crazy. And if you made it through this whole ass story time, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the side so you will be notified the next time I upload. And I'll catch y'all next time on another Prime Time.